Yo, welcome back to the DimesOnlyPodcast. You already know my name. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. We're back at it here on a Monday afternoon, you can say.
Yeah, welcome back to the Dimes Only Podcast. You know, we're out here trying to give you guys 10 out of 10 content. And let's get straight into it, bro. What you got?
Alright, so I just want to start something off that I found interesting, that the internet, I feel like, I wouldn't say it's a problem, but the cancel culture is kind of like, you guys trying to cancel everyone for everything. Like, for example, you guys don't know already, Drewski, he's a comedian. He makes funny videos. I would say last week he made a video. So the video was about making fun of guys who force girls to drink.
Which I found it pretty hilarious.
Yeah, it was really, really funny. I found it really hilarious. And then he started trending on Twitter. I'm like, why? And then I guess it was because people were saying that it wasn't right, that he was promoting rape and stuff. But I would say that he was kind of bringing awareness in a funny way, because it does happen a lot. That does happen. It's a real life thing where guys force girls to drink.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. It could happen both ways.
Yeah, to get them drunk and then take advantage of them later on.
Yeah. But he was making fun of those people. He wasn't like promoting it, but he was making fun of them to make it like, yeah, it was funny, but bringing awareness of what actually happened. But he was making fun of those people. Therefore, like, I don't think it should have been canceled just because it wasn't like, he wasn't promoting it. That's all I gotta say. That the people are quick to cancel people just right away.
Yeah, I think for comedians it's tough, especially nowadays, because you say one wrong thing, you do one wrong thing, and then you get the finger pointed at you, and you got to go into hiding and stuff like that. But I think that's part of comedian. The job is to raise awareness of it, but in a funny way.
And then we bring it back to like the Chris Rock thing back when it happened, the Oscars. Like
the Oscars with the joke and him getting slapped and punished for it.
Yeah, but if you guys don't know, like that was a really funny video. I laughed to it.
Yeah,
especially because I've seen it firsthand, like when I go out, like
right
at clubs and stuff. But
yeah. You see it obviously, like you said, it's not a funny situation, but
it's just a way to bring awareness, because what he does is satire.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is making fun of people who do stupid.
You do stupid things like that.
Things.
Yeah, sadly we got people in this world like that.
Yeah, and he was just kind of bringing awareness.
Yeah,
I would say, look at it that way.
Yeah, it is what it is. Well, George, this past Friday, I went to the Dodger game with my girlfriend. And we were sitting around enjoying ourselves, watching the game, of course. They won 3-1 against the Cincinnati Reds. And during the game, you know about the wave, right?
Yeah.
About the wave? Okay. I just want to get this out right now. I hate the wave.
Why?
I don't like it at all. I think it's stupid. I think it's pointless. I think people who do it only do it because they're bored at the game, which is like, why are you bored at a baseball game when you're watching professional athletes? So my girlfriend knows already, and of course they started doing the wave. There was a couple of guys right next to me, bottom left of me, who were starting the wave, a group of like 5 or 6. And I seen them trying to start it, and I just look at my girlfriend like that. I'm like, oh my God, I hate this. And then of course she started laughing. Eventually they succeeded. They eventually started the wave, and when they were doing it, my girlfriend, obviously, she gets my hand and she tries to make me do it and stuff like that. And I just shake my head every single time they try to start it or whatever.
This is the first time I hear something like this, like someone hating the way.
I hate it, dude, because of the reasons I just pointed out. It's like, you're there to enjoy the game. I feel like they do it because they're bored and stuff like that, So me personally, I just hate that. I needed to get it out of the way. And I promised my girl that I would talk about this too, because I feel really passionate about this. I really do. I hate it so much, and I just wanted to get that out of the way, man. This is
just quick point. Speaking about Dodgers games, I think the softness of like players when they get yelled at is kind of dumb.
What do you mean by that?
Because I didn't mention this to you, but I'm not gonna say names. But recently, friends went to the game, and they went with a group of guys, and one of the guys that I know, he got kicked out of the game because he was heckling at the opposite team's bullpen.
No way.
Yeah, but they weren't saying no, like, they weren't cursing him. They're saying they didn't curse him out or anything. They just said, like, I forgot what he said. He said, or...
Oh, wow.
basically calling like crybabies or whatever.
Yeah.
And they told him, and then they asked the bullpen if they wanted to keep him in the game, and the bullpen said no because they were talking smack. But it was like they didn't curse at them or anything. It was just like you get heckled like at a high school game.
Yeah. What the heck? I've never heard of something like that happening.
I just want to point that out
because crazy.
It's a story I heard this weekend.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know if they mind me sharing it, but I didn't say names. So.
You gotta contact your sources.
Yeah,
Come on now.
I forgot about that actually. I should have, but we'll probably speak about it next time more in depth.
All right, that's crazy. I've never heard anything like that. But moving on, sports related, NBA playoffs got started on Saturday, and we are now into game into game twos of the first round of the series. Me and George are going to give out our predictions for the first round since, of course, that's what we're starting off with.
Do you want to do it like the awards? Like we go one game?
Yeah.
That way we don't go
let's start off on the series. And you want to start off with the East? Or you want to go back and forth East and West?
We could start with the one conference, and then I feel like it would get confusing.
Okay, then. All right.
We'll go with the first seed first? Or
Yeah.
Right.
Let's go.
So Suns, Pels. I have Suns, obvious reason.
No, East. Let's go East.
Oh, East? You want
East?
Let's
go East. Right. Yeah. Because obviously my team's in the West. I mean, they're not,
Yeah.
You know what I mean, man. Come on.
So I'm gonna go with
Heat and
Hawks. I take Heat. Hawks have Trae Young, but Clint Capella just went down. I feel like he's a big part of that team on the big man end. John Collins, right? John. He's back, but I still think he has that power. There's gonna be no upset there. I mean, Trae was cold last game. He have defense, everything you want. Tyler Hero, 6-man, I believe. He hasn't won it yet, but
yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Heat as well, but in 5, I feel like Trae's gonna have that magical game going back home. Maybe.
I say 5.
Or maybe even in game 2, because he was held to only 8 points, fouled out, and it was probably one of the worst games he's ever had as a professional. So I think he's gonna bounce back in game 2 now. But I just have him taking one game. I think Miami Heat. I think they just have the. I mean, depth doesn't really matter in the playoffs. I think you don't even go that deep anyway. But the experience with Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, even Tyler Hero in the short amount of time
and don't forget, Lowry's a winner. He has a chip already.
Lowry, and of course Bam Adebayo, who I believe should have been a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. So, yeah, that one's easy. Heat in 5.
Who you got next? Which one you want to do next?
Let's do the game that just ended right now. 76ers versus the Raptors. I got it right here on the side of me. That's why I don't know if you guys.
I'm calling it sweep. Sixers. Raptors aren't. I don't like Siakam as a player. I don't think he's that nice like that. You have Harden. You have Embiid. Tyrese Maxey's been going off.
Yeah.
I see that as a sweep unless like I never pray on anyone's injury or anything, like God forbid, but like unless someone gets hurt from the Sixers. But other than that, I'm calling a full sweep 4-0.
Yeah, which would Embiid almost had a
yeah. That's what I'm saying, because I was watching the game and it looked like he hyperextended his arm. Tyrese Maxey went down too, but I think he went back in the game.
Okay, yeah, this one's another easy one for me. 76ers in 5. Embiid, Harden, just too much. Raptors, they don't have anyone to really stop. I mean, you're not gonna stop Embiid, but you don't really have anyone to at least contain Embiid. Harden, I don't think he's made for the playoffs, but we'll talk about that in the next round. Yeah. This one's pretty easy for me. Sixers and 5.
You don't really need Harden to go off this series because you have Embiid.
Yeah, definitely not. What you got next?
I'm gonna go Milwaukee, Chicago. We'll take Milwaukee. That's a no-brainer. You have Giannis. They won the championship last year. Also, Lonzo Ball's out. He's a great defender. Yeah. Great playmaker. Mm-hmm. But you have Giannis. You have Middleton. You have Drew Holiday. And they just want their defending champs. Yeah, experience. And then LaVine and DeMar, I mean, they might go off. But like I said, they don't have that third person or the defense.
Yeah, at least, reliable. Yeah, Bucks in 5. Easily.
My favorite
I think that it would have been maybe a little bit more competitive if they would have faced the Bulls back in January. If it was the Bulls in January, but Bulls fell off. Has a lot to do with Lonzo's injury, and Giannis is just too much. Even though former Laker Alex Caruso was doing a great job defending him, I just think in a 7-game series, it's just Giannis is too much.
Yeah, it's hard to predict NBA finals or playoffs just because the series is like the best team's always gonna win out of a 7-game.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what makes it easier though, because it is a 7-game series. Best team usually almost wins. The most healthy team obviously wins. You gotta have luck. You gotta have health. So you gotta take all that into factor. So I think let's go to the series of the
this is my favorite.
Series.
I just had an argument like yesterday about this series. I'm taking Nets. They have winners. They have KD, one of the best scorers of all time.
Yeah.
Maybe the best scorer of all time. I don't know. I'm not saying he is.
Yeah, maybe.
You have Kyrie, who has a chip. He knows how to win. He's so shifty. Boston's good, but like I said, you can never count out KD. He had a bad game, and they only lost by 1. Yes, what it was yesterday.
Yeah, he had a bad defensive play in the last game where he was ball watching.
Yeah,
he was ball watching instead of watching Tatum.
You can never
to the
get
basket.
caught ball watching. That's like the worst thing. But Boston has the defensive defense. They got defensive player of the year, Marcus Smart,
which none of us chose him as winning defensive player of the year. But I mean,
I was about to, but I just didn't.
But I think definitely well deserved on that.
I hope Boston wins. I just hate the Nets, but I'm going on an unbiased standpoint, and I think Nets are gonna win.
Yeah, I think this one's gonna be the best series from the first round. Nets in 7. I hate Boston, being a Laker fan, but I truly do believe that the Nets are going to win the series. It's gonna go the full length. I did have them in 6. I did change the number of games because Boston did win yesterday.
I think.
But Nets in 7, KD too much. Kyrie's argument, you could maybe argue he's the most skilled basketball player of all time. Let's see, Celtics I think have more depth, but as I said before, I don't think depth matters. I think it's very top heavy, especially in the playoffs. KD and Kyrie are the 2 best players in this series, and then after that is Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So yeah, I think it's going to be very hard fought.
I go 6. I had said 5 Nets,
series.
but I'm going to go 6. And I
you
did
said 5 Nets?
Yeah, I had said. Well, remember I said that Boston were going to take game 1 and then Nets were just.
Oh yeah, you did.
But now I changed it to 6. But I did predict Boston was winning game 1 though.
Yeah, we are a little late on these predictions, but that's because we do this just once a week. My predictions are the same, but just the number of games are different from mine.
You want to start with the West?
Yeah, let's move on to the West, man. Let's go Mavs Jazz. I got the Jazz in 6. Only reason because Luka is questionable. He's hurt. He didn't play game 1. He's not playing. He's not playing tonight in game 2, which I'm not really sure the score on that is. I'll check it out in a bit. But yeah, Jazz in 6. With Luka, I would have it in reverse. Mavs in 6, but since Luka's not playing and obviously he's the best player in that series, you could argue he's top 5, top 10 in the league right now. He's just so skilled. He does it all for the Mavericks. He reminds me of LeBron back in the Cavs in the first stint because he does so much for them. But sadly, he's not playing. He might not even play this series. So Jazz in 6.
I'm taking Jazz. They have
are you taking them because of Luka, right?
Luka is hurt. Donovan, and don't forget they have Donovan Mitchell.
Oh yeah, who just lights up in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, not really much I could say. Luka, who's their second option? I don't even know. I haven't been keeping up with the Mavs.
Jalen Brunson maybe, or Tim Hardaway Jr., but still, those are not reliable. Yeah. Especially in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm going with Jazz.
Jazz currently up 67-64 with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. So.
I would say a 5. I see Mavs only taking 1 game.
I think that just depends on Luka's status.
Yeah,
really.
But I see Mavs just winning 1 game unless things change. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with Memphis T-Wolves. I'm going to go with the upset here. I'm taking T-Wolves. Ja Morant is good, don't get me wrong, but he doesn't have that second option. You could argue Jaren Jackson and who else? I don't know who else.
Jaren Jackson, Steven Adams, Desmond Bain.
Yeah, but those aren't guys who are going to skill. Okay, you have Cat. That game against the Clippers, Cat gets fouled out. D'Lo and Anthony Edwards go off. I believe their game 1 versus the Memphis Grizzlies. D'Lo started when I was watching. He was 1 for 10. He had 5 points, but look who went off: Anthony Edwards, Karl-Anthony Towns. And if they're all 3 on, there's no way to stop them. And if one plays horrible, I'm for sure thinking that 2 are gonna go off. Mm-hmm. And they just have better. Even their bench, Beasley, Michael
Michael Beasley.
Malik.
Your boy.
Michael, yeah. Malik Beasley.
Malik. Yeah.
He could go off. He could light it up, my boy. He says my boy because he used to be with Denver. Yeah, I think I'm taking this T-Wolves. I go 6 games, 4-2.
Yeah, this one I'm gonna take the favorite, which is the Memphis Grizzlies, in 7. It's gonna go the distance. Both kind of remind me of you.
Why?
Because they're both young. No, but yeah, this is weird. I mean, for being a 2-7 matchup, they're pretty common and they don't have a lot of experience. You know,
I'm still taking T-Wolves.
No, this is the Grizzlies. I think they were the better team. They were the better team during the season. I think they're gonna show it. They're gonna show it in this playoffs. But this, like I said, this is so tough because
Pat Beverly too.
Oh, Pat Beverly. Yeah. This is so tough because both are inexperienced. Usually, you have a 2 like last year when you had the Lakers and Phoenix. Lakers were favored. They were the 7th seed, but you trusted them because of their experience and LeBron and AD. But like this one's really a toss-up because
if you think about it, D'Lo went to the playoffs with the Nets. He took them.
Yeah, but that was one time.
And then Cat's been in the playoffs, right? No, he hasn't.
Yeah, one time, but they got swept against the Rockets.
Something.
No, okay, that's something, but
I'm taking D'Lo. He took the Nets to the playoffs. I think he could play playoff basketball. Nah,
I'm trusting Ja. I'm trusting the better team through the regular season, and I'm taking the Grizzlies in 7. Let's go to the Suns and Pelicans.
Yeah, that was easy.
4-0? You got a sweep?
At first I didn't, but I think it's 4. Devin Booker's too nice. Devin Booker, if you don't know, he's like one of my favorite players. Probably my favorite player to watch. I've been keeping up with him since Kentucky. I didn't think he was gonna blow up this quick or this good at all, but yeah, I can't. I trust Book. I trust CP3. I trust their defense. They're just well-rounded. Yeah. Pelicans got CJ, Brett B.I. Zion probably would have helped, or he would have helped, not probably, but he's being a little soft right now. He's being a little soft right now, so I would say Suns 4-0.
I think I'm being a little too nice here. I'm going Suns in 5. I'm hoping for a big game by former Laker BI, Brandon Ingram. Maybe the game 3. Usually when it's 2-0 and that away team's going back home for game 3, they usually have a little extra juice. Their home crowd helps them out. I'm giving them one game just because I like the Pelicans. I mean, I like Zion. I like Brandon Ingram. I like their young pieces, Larry Nance, Jason Hayes. So I'm gonna give them one game, but Suns in 5. Nothing like that.
Warriors Nuggets on right now.
Game 2 about to start.
You know, Nuggets is my team, but I'm gonna be unbiased here. I'm not taking Nuggets.
You're being unbiased, but you're also being smart too.
Yeah, I'm taking Warriors. I'd say 6 games. We only have Jokic. Actually, Aaron Gordon could pop off. So who knows? No, he hasn't been. No. I haven't even been keeping up with NBA like that lately. But I hope. You know who could go up? Monte, Will Barton. But I mean, it's iffy. But I would say 6. I'm giving Denver 2 games.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I got Warriors in 6. I'm giving Denver 2 games just because of what Jokic could do. But the Warriors really clamped up on Jokic last game. They didn't allow him to do any of the special passes that he does.
We don't have a go-to scores after
Jokic. And then in the playoffs too. I mean, like I said, depth doesn't really matter, but you do need a second option.
Yeah, and always. Jokic, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you need that second, maybe even third option if you're lucky enough, like the Warriors were with Steph, Clay, and
Jordan Poole.
In the past, Steph, Clay, and KD. If you're lucky. But yeah, this one, it pains me to say because, like I said before, I do really rock with Jokic. But
MVP.
I mean, the best I could do is give them 2, honestly. They might lose tonight. Actually, I don't know because Jokic is putting in work right now. But we'll see.
All right, that's it for the picks?
Yeah, that's it for the picks. We'll be doing this as the round goes. Yeah. So we probably won't do this again for another maybe 2 weeks because the round of playoffs usually lasts about 2 weeks.
Especially if a team goes game 7.
Yeah, especially team goes game 7.
Those are annoying, but
yeah, which we do have. Well, I only have one going 7, and you have none going 7.
I don't actually. I don't have Memphis T-Wolves, but maybe that one goes 7. But I don't think so.
And then you don't even have the best series going 7 either.
I feel like
I think you're kind of disrespecting the Celtics there, and you know me, I hate the Celtics. No, I'm serious.
I guess I'm just praising KD's game too much.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, but KD's
no, I mean,
KD.
yeah. Don't get me wrong, KD's KD, but like I think you're kind of discrediting what the Celtics have accomplished this year.
We'll see. Playoff basketball is different, so we'll see.
No, it is different, but I'm just not gonna throw everything away what they did in the regular season, like how you're discrediting the Memphis Grizzlies.
Mm-hmm. But I still take T-Wolves. All right. That was our sports thing of the day. Let's move on. I know you heard about this because you sent it to me earlier this morning. A Florida man who broke the record watching Spider-Man No Way Home. He watched it 292 times, setting a world record. His name is Ramiro Anales. He previously held the record in 2019 watching Endgame 191 times. And in 2021, someone else broke his record watching a movie, Camelot, First Installment. Have you heard of that movie, Camelot, First Installment? I never heard of that movie either. He watched it 204 times, but he came back breaking the record with No Way Home. He won his title. He spent 720 hours, which is equivalent to 30 days, watching No Way Home from opening night back in December 16th, 2021 to March 15th of 2022. And he spent roughly $3,400. So my question to you is there any movie that you would watch 292 times? No. I feel like I'd get tired of it. I would not watch a movie that.
There's not a single movie that you feel like, all right, I'll watch it 200. And to my knowledge, I don't think he watched them back to back. So I think he just wanted to break the record. So there's no movie in mind that comes out that you would break the record for this?
No, just because I feel like that would just waste my time, like precious time that I wouldn't want. Mm-hmm. You get me? And then it's like I saw it already, and then I'm gonna keep watching it. I'll probably watch it, but like throughout life, you know, like you get what I'm saying? Like
definitely. I mean, I probably spent 720 hours watching a movie
constantly. Maybe like unintentionally,
but like set a goal for yourself.
Maybe I'll watch one like let's say today, and then don't watch it till like 3 more months, and then after that probably like 5 more months, but not like close to each other. But I would never know.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a movie that I would do this for. Maybe closest I'll come with is Back to the Future because that is my favorite movie of all time. But I probably watched it 292 times right now. Actually, no, I haven't. But to watch it, like to try to break a record though, that's something cool though to have something in the record books with your name on it. But damn, this guy is definitely dedicated.
Too much time.
Yeah, like I was telling George, hey, we should talk about this, and then I was thinking to myself, I'm gonna tell George we should talk about this. And next thing you know, he sent it to me this morning, and I was like, dude, I was actually gonna bring this up. But yeah, this is crazy. Just reading the stats here, $3,400 on a movie.
See, and then that's another thing. $3,000, like what? Like never. Like that's good money right there.
Yeah, dude, that was just insane. I had to share that with you.
I'm gonna just say he's goofy for that. He's goofy.
I don't think he's goofy because he did do this before, and I think he wanted to keep his record in the name. So I'm gonna tip my cap for this guy. I think that's what you call dedication. I mean, I think for that he's committed to something, you know, and that's incredible. Like he broke the previous record by what 88 times. 88 times. That's insane.
But Endgame's long. 3 hours. That one I cannot. That's like 3 hours. I cannot watch 3 hours. Maybe I could break it for like an hour, 30-minute movie. But
because I've watched Endgame. I've watched Endgame multiple times, but not back to back, or not even within a week span. You know.
Yeah, because I already know what happened. It could be a drag. I feel like.
Yeah. All right. Well, I want to get your initial thoughts on the Thor: Love and Thunder, because that teaser trailer did drop this morning. So what were your thoughts of it exactly? Did you even know that a trailer was going to come out?
No, I honestly didn't.
Yeah, me neither.
They just dropped it. I woke up. Oh, when did I see it? Did I wake up?
Yeah, you actually sent it to me this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 7 in the morning.
He was asleep still. Also, I wake up early. But anyway, I saw it. I didn't pay too much attention to it just because I was getting ready for work.
It was just a quick look.
It was just a quick look. I'm really excited for it. You know, Thor's great. He's a beast. I like his character. Mm-hmm. I'm excited actually, like hype, but not more hype than Multiverse.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, Multiverse is definitely on the top of my list as far as MCU movies going forward. But I mean, I think Thor: Love and Thunder is second. But I think just that it's second just because I think that's the main one that's gonna come out after.
Yeah.
After
Spider-Man?
after Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm definitely excited watching the trailer. It looks like he's gonna give up his superhero ways because he did kind of bury his I don't know, his weapon. And then also bringing back Jane Foster, Natalie Portman.
Yeah,
looks like she's gonna be Thor.
But like in
Thor
the
now, so that looks really
like,
exciting
in the comics and stuff.
Yeah. And then also too, I'm glad that in the Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously they're gonna be back because they're now together. For those of you who don't know who didn't watch Endgame, they
spoilers coming. But I mean, anyways, if you haven't seen it,
yeah, this movie came out 3 years ago. Like, come on,
just skip a little ahead if you don't want to hear it. But if you do.
Yeah. I think ever since they got the new director, I'm totally gonna botch his name, TTY or something like that. He plays a Rock guy. He's a voice for the Rock guy that comes out in the Thor movies. But ever since he became director, I think he totally brought the Thor character to life, and he made the movie so funny. He made him so relatable, I think, and I'm just super excited to watch that movie.
Yeah, me
see
too.
where Thor goes after that. See what happens. Exactly.
With
the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I still haven't seen Eternals.
Just
because they told me it was bad, and I just feel like it's gonna be a drag for me to watch.
Yeah, honestly, I had a really high praise for it, but it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. But I mean, if you're a real MCU fan, which I know you're not, then you should probably not watch it. Hey man, I'm just saying. Hey, if you call yourself a fan, you should probably check it out.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out eventually. I haven't seen Morbius either. I heard that one was
that one's super mid.
You saw it?
Super mid. It's mid.
I heard not even mid. I heard it's just trash.
No, okay. Well, like I said, today I'm probably just being nice, but it's super mid, I think. But I think they had to cut a lot of stuff out because it got delayed multiple times. So that's probably why people are calling it trash. But yeah, I mean, it's like that.
All right, then. I feel like that wraps things up for today. Thank you guys a lot for tuning in. For those guys who's been rocking with us since the beginning, we appreciate you guys. We're trying to give you content constantly. I just want to say thank you, y'all. Yeah, appreciate it. We appreciate your love, your support. You guys already know what to do. Follow DimesOnlyPodcast. If you guys have anything to say, you guys already know. You guys could hit us up anytime. Comment on our video, and we'll catch you guys next week. Yeah. Peace out. Catch you guys later. Thank you.